Alright guys, so this is Luca. This week we have been working on his luring sits and downs. What we do for that is we find a treat that he is willing to follow with his nose, and we kind of just slightly bring it right over his nose until his butt hits the ground. And once his butt hits the ground, we reward him and we give him the treat, and then we release him with okay. Once we go through enough repetitions of luring him into a sit, then we start introducing the sit command. And what we do for that is once his butt hits the ground, we say sit. And then obviously we reward him again, and then we release him. And the longer he stays in a sit, the more treats we give. So what we're doing here is we are luring him into a down, and what we're doing for that is we hold a treat in our hand and then we bring our hand lower to the ground. And it's kind of cool to watch them figure out what they need to do. Like their little gears are turning in their brains. You can see him getting a little frustrated here, not necessarily knowing what we're asking him to do. So with a little re-encouragement, we kind of get him back around and bring the treat back to the ground and kind of just hold it there until he figures out what we want him to do. Since he's getting frustrated, we always go back to what they know, so he knows his sits. So we just lure him back into a sit. We try to do his downs again, kind of just encouraging him like, hey, you can do this, we know you can. And it takes him a minute to kind of figure out what we're asking him still, but that's okay because it takes time. So since he's not really sure what we're asking him to do, we start introducing the pressure down. So we get him into a sit, and then we put our hand kind of on his shoulder blades, and then we kind of slowly, gently push him down to the ground. And then once he's down, we give him a treat, and then we bring our hand down and kind of pet him as a reward as well. So you can see here, Lisa does it again. She kind of puts her hand right on his back like that, and it's almost like squishing him down to the ground very gently, like encouraging him just to go down, just as like a refresher, like, hey, this is where I want you to be. And with enough repetitions, he will get it very quickly. So a couple of minutes have gone by, and we're kind of still trying to work him through it, but he's got it down, so we kind of just lure him right down, and then as soon as his elbows hit the ground and he's laying down, we reward him and say yes and give him as many treats as he can because he did it.